YouTubers, today I'm going to show you this really cool frozen cake that I made for an online cake competition at a site called cakesdecor.com. Now let me tell you that this cake really should have been called Murphy's Law's cake because everything that could went wrong. Equipment failure, including the memory card on my camera, so some of what I was doing didn't record. However, I think I got enough to give you some good hints on how I made the cake. Now, I don't expect to win anything in this competition. I'm going to be up against professional cake decorators, and they're absolutely awesome. And it looks like there's over 200 cakes in the competition. But I wanted to do a frozen cake anyway. My inspiration was the scene where Anna and Kristoff met Olaf, and they were walking through this kind of winter wonderland, and they came upon this frozen lake and waterfall. So that's the inspiration for this cake. What we're going to do is just do a quick photo montage with some soothing classical music so you can see the cake in detail and see what it looks like when the LED lights are on. Let's go ahead and take a look. I hope you enjoyed that little photo montage and the really soothing, wonderful classical music. Now we're going to go ahead and get into some of the details on how I made the cake. I used Rice Krispie treats to make the North Mountain. I made the standard Rice Krispie treats in a 9x13 baking dish. There's a link in the description to the recipe. Once it had hardened enough to cut cleanly, I turned it out onto a piece of parchment paper. I used the template to cut out the large part of the mountain that sits behind Elsa's castle. I then used the rest to cut out shapes to build the remainder of the mountain. You want to do this at least a couple days in advance to give them time to harden completely. If they don't seem to want to harden, I found putting them in a 275-degree oven for around 15 minutes will help. To make the blue and white marble effect around the bottom of the cake, I covered it in white buttercream. Then randomly put patches of blue buttercream around the cake. I then used a bench scraper going around the cake in small sections until I got the desired effect. You can use this technique with more than one color to get really cool marbleization effects. The lake, waterfall, and Elsa's ice castle are all made out of peppermint candy. I did a video on how to make this ice candy, and a link to that's in the description. I used the same LED lights for this cake that I did for the Superman Fortress of Solitude cake. If you want to learn more about the LED lights, check out that video. A link to it's in the description. Always remember to run the lights from the back of the cake. I ran them under the peppermint candy lake by cutting a 1/2 inch deep hole, a little smaller than the circumference of the lake. I then ran them behind the waterfall and around the area where Elsa's ice castle is. I cut up straws and pressed them into the buttercream to help manage the LED wires. To make the snowflakes that go around the cake, I rolled out some white fondant, and then I used these snowflake fondant cutters. You get these online. They're really inexpensive. I've had these for a while and haven't got to use them very much, so I kind of enjoyed using them. I'll put a link to where you can find these on Amazon. There's several different styles to choose from. I hope you enjoyed today's video on how I made the frozen cake. Despite the technical difficulties, I hope you picked up a few tips. Thank you for watching. Please join our channel. We'll see you back soon.